Good morning, students. Today I have taken up the poem entitled The Lake Isle of Innisfree from the textbook Beehive. This poem has been composed by W.B. Yeats. William Butler Yeats fell in love with Maud Gonne, an Irish nationalist. His love was not returned. He remained heartbroken till he was 52 years old when he finally got married. Even though he was of English origin, he loved Ireland very much and thought of himself as an Irishman. His father was also an artist and encouraged him to write poetry. Apart from that, he wrote many poems to Maud Gonne, hoping for her love in return. He had made many accomplishments. He was conferred Nobel Prize for Literature in 1923. He became a member of Irish Senate in 1922. He was also referred to as the greatest Irish poet. The poem is about a person's desire and imagination to leave the city and go to a peaceful place in the country. He wants to escape the harshness of modern living. The poet wants to go to a small island in the middle of a lake. It is called the Lake Isle of Innisfree. The poet wants to live by himself in a peaceful place and he wishes to be close to nature. The poem is about enjoying the beauty of nature and enjoying the peace the countryside can give us. Now I read the poem to you. I will arise and go now and go to Innisfree, and a small cabin built there of clay and wattles made. 9 beans row will I have there, a hive for the honeybee, and live alone in the bee loud glad. And I shall have some peace there, for peace comes dropping slow, dropping from the vales of the morning to where the cricket sings. There midnights all a glimmer, and noon a purple glow, and evening full of the linnet's wings. I will arise and go now, for always, night and day, I hear lake water lapping with low sounds by the shore. While I stand on the roadway or on the pavement's grey, I hear it in the deep heart's core. Now I tell you the paraphrase of the poem, stanza wise. Stanza first. I will arise and go now and go to Innisfree. The poet will get up and go to Innisfree, and a small cabin built there. There will be a small house building near the lake on the island of clay and wattles made. The house is made of clay and wattles. 9 beans rows will I have there. There are 9 rows of bean plants near the house, a hive for the honeybee, and a home for honeybees in the poet's garden, and live alone in the bee loud glad. He wants to live alone in the small house, which is located in an open area where he can only hear the sound of the bees buzzing. Now stanza 2. And I shall have some peace there, for peace comes dropping slow. The poet will have some peace in Innisfree. The poet can feel the peacefulness relaxingly, dropping from the veils of the morning. The peacefulness starts when the morning is filled with mist, to where the cricket sings, and the poet can hear the crickets chirping in the morning. The midnights all a glimmer, At midnight, the sky shines from the moonlight and the stars. The poet can see a glimmer of light on the far shore, and noon a purple glow. The poet can feel the peacefulness in the afternoon when the sun shines brightly. The shines from the sun looks purple, and evening full of the linnet's wings. The poet can also feel the peacefulness in the evening, where he can hear the sound of birds. Stanza 3. I will arise and go now, for always night and day. The poet will get up and go to an spree. He will stay there for days and nights. I hear lake water lapping with low sounds by the shore. The poet hears the sound of the lake water lapping by the shore. While I stand on the roadway or on the pavement's grey. Whenever the poet stands on the road in the city where he lives, I hear it in the deep heart's core. The poet will think strongly about Innisfree. The subject of the poem is the beautiful lake Isle of Innisfree. The place is a sanctuary where one can escape from the hustle and bustle of city life. Example, and I shall have some peace there, for peace comes dropping slow. Nature brings peace and harmony to man. Nature provides man with lovely sights and sounds. Peace pleases him and enables him to live a peaceful, stress free life. Man should live close to nature. The poet himself wants to escape to his peaceful and beautiful place and build his dream home there. We must appreciate nature as it has many benefits to offer us. We must learn to be close to nature and enjoy its beauty. We must take time to be in places where we are able to find peace and quiet to make our lives less stressful, harmonious, and very meaningful. We should be proud of the natural heritage and preserve nature. Now, poetic devices used in the poem. Figurative language, that is, imagery of sight. Example, a small cabin, beer row, cricket, purple, linnets, wings, lake water, shore, roadway, pavements. Imagery of hearing, be loud, glad, cricket sings, linnets wings, water lapping, hear it in the deep heart's core. Imagery of taste, honey, imagery of touch, clay, battles, bells of the morning, repetition or anaphora. I will arise and go now. Symbol, Innisfree symbolizes inner peace and freedom. Metaphor, an evening full of the linnet's wings. This is not implying that the sky is exactly full of linnets' wings, but there were many birds flying around. Synecdoche, simultaneous understanding. For example, I will arise and go now and go to Innisfree. He is not physically getting up and going, but going in his mind. Alliteration, that is repetition of the same sound. And live alone in the be loud glad. Here is the repetition of L sound. Internal rhyme. Example, dropping morning and sings. Now structure and style. The poem is written in 3 stanzas. Each stanza has 4 lines. The rhyme scheme in this poem is AB AB. This rhyme scheme creates a sense of harmony. It reflects the peace that the poet sees in the lake isle of Innisfree.